We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun. It's Bridgewater. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, you got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Brown. Nice job getting 3 on the return for 13 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Now, here's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
To throw is Breeze.
At the 33-yard line.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. 8 yards on the completion, but they will face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Washington. Kareem Hunt, 59 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
I know someone who doesn't like that stuff.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They run with Hunt. Right after the turnover, they come. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Eagles nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set to begin their next drive, and they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception that led to a touchdown, so decent sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football.
He's got daylight. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete to number
Chris Godwin, 71 yards.
Philadelphia.
There the Eagles are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get them in the end zone.
Indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now with the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Breeze. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just stuck out there. He's got a nice play.
We love to say, get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice ball carrier. 1st down.
Jerry Hughes.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for the Washington touchdown. Touchdown. Kareem Hunt doing it touchdown here in the opening quarter. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes this Washington 21. Eagles 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. Now they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 4.
Pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked up a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. The ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Breeze now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Good. Makes this Washington 28. Eagles 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain
15 yards on the play. First down.
Eagles.
Out of the gun, Eckler pulling it. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The tackle made by
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on second down. Bridgewater buying time to his left. That's into the hands of Eckler. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
On every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Bridgewater. A screen to Bell. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. We'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete to number
Chris
14,
Godwin.
Chris Godwin.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles get a score closer. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
It's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because he just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And that would be incomplete.
My man, old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Flush to his right. And he connects with Ebron. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Eric Ebron, 40 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time, do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down, they're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Good pass here to Godwin. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 3-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Bridgewater now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete to
Chris Godwin
Chris
in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A final shot before half for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Michael Dixon set to kick
We'll
off.
see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great...
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll get this one out to the 51 midfield strike. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
On the carry.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
For the extra point.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try to... A perfect combination of urgency, but yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
By
Dexter Lawrence.
A big loss.
Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run it here with Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
On play action. Now Breeze. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete.
For Emmanuel
Good
Sanders.
effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Covered by Trey Wayans.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He completes it to Hunt. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Ty Long now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown down right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Fighting through pressure. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball runs incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage. And just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
With it is Brown. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On play action, it's Breeze. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 33. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick-6, and they were in decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
Back at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
He's brought
only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Now a play fake. Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Let's blow it up. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the driver will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Play action. Breeze.
At the 34-yard line.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
It's Woods. They're not able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Throwing now is Breeze. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack.
And goal. At the Eagles.
Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the own pro, Stephon Gilmore. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, there's a tale of 2 halves, won't you? I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams will go in with a lead and get too comfortable too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
12 at the 11-yard line.
On second and 12, Bridgewater. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
To Chris Godwin.
Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout.
Brings up second.
And you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So the loss of a yard, and now second and 11 from the 24-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was your target. And it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Flushed out right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was thrown.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there. That'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.